don't forget to subscribe for more reviews. Please also like. Thank you.
Hello everyone, this is Tom again, and we have the privilege of taking a look at the Toy World C05 shovel. And this is the Toy World version of Scraper? Is that right? Scrapper? Whatever his name is. Anyway, this is the leader of the Constructicons, and here's the box. It's a very nice looking box. You've got the typical Toy World artwork, Toy World, side of the box, another picture of a foot, side of the box, Toy World, and as usual, don't eat anything. Okay, so, and this is CW05, if I haven't already said that. Opening the box up, we get your instructions and a sticker and this thing. And what is this thing? I don't know. Let's find out together. These are things that you can set your figures on so that they won't slip on your shelf. How very thoughtful of them. That was very nice. I appreciate that. I don't have a shelf really right now to set them on, but when I do, I'm sure I might use those. Okay. Foam. This is what's in the box, if you all can see that. Now, I have had this for a while, and I've already taken off the little plastic piece on his chest. But anyway, we get a gun. We get the figure. And we get the chest piece for the Gestalt. Like I said, I've already taken it off. I'll put a repro label on there at some point. Nothing else in the box. And per usual, empty box. Alright, so we'll go from here and take a look to see what's going on. So, out of the box, you get basically the instructions, the sticker, the foot pads, and these three things. You get his gun here, which is cast in black plastic and has the red paint on it. Looks pretty nice. There's a little bit of overspray on the paint. I don't really intend to use the guns with the figure, so it'd be okay. You get this combiner piece, which goes with the shovel. Not shovel, this is shovel, isn't it? Yeah, this is shovel. It goes with the long guy. It extends out. These move. It's got some nicely molded details, as you can see. And again, it would have that purple piece on it, but I took mine off so I could put a Decepticon symbol on there. These angle up, should you so desire for some reason. Back of it, it's got this piece that comes down that may be for transformation or whatever. Yeah, okay. This looks like that would clip on right there some way, or maybe right here. But it doesn't. Okay, or at least if it does, maybe I'm not, maybe if you do it like that. Yeah. If you really want that look, I mean, that's an option. Okay. But that is that piece. And then we get this inloader thing here. This came out of the box this way. I can't remember if these are supposed to go down or stay up or whatever. So for purposes of, just because I'm feeling that way. I'm going to leave them like that. Let's see here. Not taking into account the boom crane, or whatever it is, from wheel to wheel, looks like he's measuring just a little bit better than 6 inches. When you take this into account, from tip to tip, looks like he's coming in at 9 inches. Now from here to here, looks like he's measuring in at 2 3/4 right about. From here to here, I'd say 3 3/4 right about. So he's a good sized bot. Here he is with Inferno, sense of scale, and I have to tell you, when you measure in the boom, he's longer than Inferno. You may not be able to see it, but he's actually longer than Inferno. Okay, and here he is with Bumblebee. Again, just for sense of scale. You really want a sense of scale with this? How's that? Put that in your scoop and roll around with it. There you go. Okay. So, yeah, you gotta have some fun with these. Initial impressions, he's nice and heavy, he's got die cast, his wheels roll. This one doesn't roll as freely as I would like, as this one does. This one rolls, whee! That one rolls okay, that one rolls okay. This one's hung up just a little bit. It's probably just pinned a little too tight, that's okay. Back of the figure looks like this. Top of the figure looks like this, grays, yellows. Side of the figure looks like this, yellows, silvers, grays, rubber wheels, purples. Front of the figure, you got some reds here, you got some silver here. The boom thing moves, it's got a hinge here, lets it move up and down, moves here. Bottom of the figure, yeah, that's pretty much it for this. Okay, I think that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you one additional size comparison. This is this figure with the DX9 version of it, scraper. Okay. So the transformation for Shovel here is not all that complex. The most complex part is located here in the legs. Let me tell you, that's where they spent their money. And there's some really neat stuff that goes on here, and we'll get to that. First thing you do is actually disconnect your arms here and just kind of swing them out of the way because you need the room. We'll go ahead and we'll move the shovel out of the way. Well, I'll tell you what, why don't we just focus on the arms for the moment. The arms are on this hinge that allows them to come out, and there's also a slider in here which lets it come up, and I'm getting ahead of myself, but you slide them up and you move them into place on that hinge, and that's where they're going to stay. Arms are going to stay right there. Okay, so move this out of the way somewhat. Let's focus on the legs here. Let's move these. We can go ahead and, like we were going to combine in, we can open these parts up. We'll use those later. Take these flaps here and just open these up on both sides. Okay, open these up, and what we want to do is just kind of open these up a little bit. This will allow us separate your legs just like this. Now the goal here is to get these legs to go around the stuff here on both sides. which there is a clearance issue, but it can be done, as you see. Okay. Come to the back, fold this up and fold this around, unpeg this from here, fold this in right here. This is his foot. Fold this in and under, fold this down, and this will clip on right here. Fold out your foot, and that makes his foot. Take this part, fold it back, and he has an enclosed and encapsulated foot. I'll try to explain that a little bit better over here. Alright, so this part right here that we were maneuvering around and trying to fix is actually going to come and make a solid top of his foot here. This part right here is going to come out, and it's going to come unhinged and come around, but not until we get this part around it. So we move this piece into place, kind of over top of it. We have to flex it a little bit to get it there, but it will go. See, it'll sit right there on top of it, just like that. And then we bring this piece in, and there's a port and a pin, or a port and a tab. And it just tabs into place. Then you just lift up your toe piece, and it makes this foot, and that piece will just go right in. And you bring down your hip skirt, and he's got feet, just like that. See how that works? Now, let me see here. How about I bring in something a little bit taller so that we can see what we're doing here, folks. Okay. Like I said, we already had the arms, squeaky joint. Already had the arms pretty much settled. His hands are nestled right in here, and you can get them out this way, or sometimes you have to use a tool. Don't be a tool, use a tool. There you go. And move them, maneuver them however you need to properly orientate. His head is right in here, and it just comes up like this, locks into place. Now, the shovel. Bring it down, set it aside like that, and I bring this up like this just to help stabilize it. And here is Scraper, Shovel, Scrapper, whatever his name is, in his robot mode. And I have to tell you, I like this robot mode. He's got some nice light piping. Let me see if I can get in here, show you the light piping. He's got some really nice light piping. And while we're here, let me see if I can get some detail showing. He's got his visors, his typical visor. You can see the detail on him. He's got some nice detail, some nice paint going on. He might lean back on you when you try to show him off, but that's okay. Alright. Let's see here. As far as articulation, the head can do a full 360. The arms can do a full 360. They can go out to there. So he can kind of, yeah, do that thing. Bicep swivel, elbow ratcheted, get you to right there. He's got the hands on a mushroom peg. The hands are that typical, that thing. Waist rotation, good. Hips are a little loose for my taste, but you know, he's not going to do, he's got, his legs are such that he can't do the full American, can do the full Chinese. Squeaky. No problem on the Chinese. Boy, I tell you what, that's alright. Knee bend, 50 or 90 degrees. Bicep swivel built into that joint there. Rocker. And he's got tilt. Okay, so he's posable, just like all of them. Okay, now, size. Movie Bumblebee. Classics fans. And as always, the size that matters for me. Alright.
Thank you for watching my Papa's channel. Please subscribe and like. Thank you.
Vitamin John. Operators are standing by.